and we're reading Hollywood 101. Classes at Hollywood U are nothing like what you're used to. Oh, so we're going to our first class. As you wait in your dorm room, ask you hurry to pack your book bag. Are you almost ready? We'd better hurry if you don't want to be late on your first day of class. Almost. To be honest, this campus is so glamorous. It's easy to forget it's a university at all. Not like any you've seen before, trust me. And the teachers, well, you're about to find out. You and Addison rush inside an opulent gray spacious theater on campus, hurrying to grab seats among the other students. But the professors already began talking. This is Hollywood 101. I'm Professor Hunt, and he's boss you and Addison sneaking in late. You two, get out. Wait, us? Did I stutter? In Hollywood, even being on time is considered 15 minutes late, and you're even later than that. Out. I'm going to sit down anyway. Kirika, what are you doing? You sit down, returning the professor's hard stare. I don't give up that easy, Professor. Good. Fortunately for you, this is not a movie set. Make no mistakes. If you show up late without a recent amputation, you will be fired on the spot. Now don't interrupt me again. Yes, sir. Now then, this week is about exploration. Each week, you have the opportunity to collaborate with your classmates from every discipline. Because while you may think you understand your craft, while you may think you've got what it takes to make it here, you don't. Not yet. Okay, that's enough pep talk. Your homework tonight is to find a partner. Your first assignment begins tomorrow, bright and early. Huhan focuses his icy eyes on you. And if I were you, I wouldn't dare be late. Han walks off on stage as your classmates scramble off to pair off. You whisper to Addison, "Wow, is that guy always so friendly?" Professor Hunt is one tough cookie, but he's a smart one too. He wrote, directed, and stared in all his stuff. He is the youngest person ever to win Best Director after all. If he's got a gift to humanity, what's he doing teaching a bunch of newbies? Careful, Yenika. Thomas Hunt is a skeleton key. He can open all sorts of doors for you in Hollywood. You really, really want to impress him. So who do you want to team up with first? I guess I'll team up with Tom. 24-hour film. The next day, you meet up with Tom before class. Booyah! Yeniga's finally starring one of my movies. I can see it now. You'll be my muse. The Uma to my Tarantino. The Johnny Depp to my Tim Burton. Also, the Elena Bonham Carter to my Tim Burton. You're far too kind. In case you're not familiar with my work, my biggest influences are Michael Bay, John Woo, and myself. Now let's see what project the professor wants us to totally crush. You and Tom take your seat as Professor Hunt paces on stage. Between the deadlines, the budgets, and the moronic money-grubbing producers, Hollywood is just one big pressure cooker of a town. But when things start falling apart, which they will because you will screw up, that's when you show whether you're a name or a nobody. Time for you eager beavers to taste that pressure. Each team will make a short film from scratch in 24 hours. A murmur of excitement and apprehension ripples through the class. That's what I'm talking about. Fast and loose, that's true cinema. Just 24 hours, though? That sounds pretty tough. Not tougher than us, Yannicka. Trust me, we're gonna crush the assignment. No sweat. Okay, so it is time for our actual challenge, I guess. Professor Hunt passed out student envelopes to every team in the classroom. Okay, hatchlings, you're each been assigned a genre and a plot that must feature in your movie. You all know what must means, right? Good, that's a start. What do you think we got, Yannicka? Better not be something lame. I cannot deal with lame. Your finished films will be exhibited at the Batista Theater tomorrow night, and the least terrible one will be named the winner. Try not to embarrass the university or, more importantly, me. Han checked his watch. Your 24 hours begin in 3, 2, 1, go. You may begin. The teens tear open their envelopes. You put a folded page from yours and read. Says here that the genre for our movie is high fantasy, and we have to feature a dragon egg prop. Jackpot, baby. Dragons means fire. Fire means explosions. Told you this will be a piece of cake. I'm pretty excited too, Tom, but it's still gonna be tough to put this off in a single day. Nothing we can't handle. In fact, I live for the challenge. It's like Professor Chisholm Jaws said, the biggest stars in Hollywood got there because they thrive under pressure. Time to show Hunt that we do too. You grab your notebook. Let's get started. First, we'll need a story outline. Story, forget the story. We're flying with the sea of our pants here. We'll figure it out as we shoot. That's how Star Wars was made, you know. I'm not sure that's accurate. Trust me, so long as something awesome happens every 30 seconds, no one cares. There's only two things we need right now: an epic place to shoot and two stars who can deliver. Let's get a location, lock down some talent. So I need to have some movie stars. But ooh, let's get a movie star dorm. Complete with wall-to-wall red carpet and trophy cases for all your awards. Don't forget to thank all the little people. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Ugh. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna put it like right here, I believe. Let me see. I'm gonna put it in front of mine. It's gonna be right here. Or one more back. Right here. Good. Here we go. Now let's read Power Brunch. Great. Looks like there's enough room for me to move in over here. Yes. After you recruit Ethan to your dorm, place him in the movie star dorm. Okay. So we need to. Okay, we already got him. Great. Let's go. The morning after your late night at Blaze, you're woken up by a knock on your door. You stumble out of bed to answer it, and Ethan rushes in. No one ever won an Oscar by sleeping in. Time to rise and shine. Here's the bagel. Let's get a bite taken out of it. That's my 50%. Get used to it. Okay. So good news, bad news time. Good news, that little meet cute with Chris Winters last night got you mentioned on Paris Hilton. Ethan pulls up the site on his phone and shows you. This says Chris was spotted at the party slumming with some no-namer. How's this the good news? Any publicity is good publicity. I've already got some ideas on how to leverage this. Just trust me. Okay, so what's the bad news then? That's the real reason I'm waking you up this early. You've been caught in front of the university board committee. Huh, why? One word, Bianca. I'm gonna need more words. Her dad's a big shot around here, and I bet my porch that she pulled some strings to get you in trouble over some trumped up charges. Let's go. You've got to find out what we're dealing with here. Let's go to the meeting, I guess. At University Board Committee meeting, you sit across a row of Hollywood U's top professors led by Thomas Hunt. Bianca and her friends sit next to them, grinning smugly. Yenica can't say I'm surprised to see you here under these circumstances. If you aren't certain which of your escapes has landed you in front of this committee, allow me to fill you in. According to Bianca Stone, you accosted her last night at a club and threw your drink at her. What? That's right. Yenica was so violent. Honestly, I don't even feel safe standing here right now. That's not exactly how it happened. I accidentally bumped into her and spilled my drink, but it was unintentional. I'm glad you at least admitted to the incident occurring. But Bianca has several witnesses who have supported her claims that not only was it intentional, but that you were aggressive and physical during the confrontation. Yeah, we saw it out. Yenica was like a crazy rabid dog, the kind you have to put down. Not at all what you expect of a Hollywood U student. Yeah, Bianca was so brave, but she shouldn't have to deal with a crazy person. Though it didn't happen on campus, we take these matters very seriously. As a student at Hollywood University, your action reflects on this institution. Starting today, we're putting you on probation. By the end of the month, the board will need to see that you've completed at least 3 high-profile projects, and you'll need 3 industry professionals to vouch for your character. One step out of line in that time, and you'll be expelled. You find Ethan outside the meeting room and fill him in on the way back to your dorm. Committee just hated everything Bianca said. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? Hate to say it, but this doesn't surprise me. Bianca's dad has some serious power around this town, and you, my friend, are now on his bad side. Yeah, well, he's about to. Hey, check it out. On the floor inside your dorm room is a letter with a familiar wax seal. What's that? You tear open the letter and start reading it aloud. Yenica, probation is the most promising start for a rising star. Another mistake could be the end of your career. Tread lightly. Okay. Sorry, Yenica. It doesn't sound like we can count on your benefactor. We're on our own to fight this probation. Where do we even begin? I need to start a project right away if I'm gonna even have a shot at staying here. If. What kind of quitters talk is that? You're here to stay. You're right. I can't let Bianca win. I'm gonna show her and everyone that I have what it takes to be here. That's the spirit. Now put your game face on. I've got something in the works that should really help your rep around here. Okay, so I gotta level up. That's what I'm gonna do because I'm here to stay. I'm auditioning for a part. Look at us. Go. Here we go. While you were in your meeting, your new agent turned that piece of crap tabloid blurb about you and Chris Winters when they into a brunch at Freddie Bistro with up and coming pop star Lisa Valentine. Lisa Valentine, you know, as the Lisa Mermaid, the biggest preteen TV show of the century. Lisa Valentine starred as the mermaid princess Lisa Mermaid. She sang songs and saved her sea kingdom from a bumbling octopus on a weekly basis. Actually, quick pro tip: when we meet her, don't bring up Lisa Mermaid. Why not? Well, she's 20 now. She's trying to break out of her kiddie past with a Miley-sized wrecking ball. Well, if her mom will ever get out of her way. Got it. No mermaid talk. So when this meeting? She just texted me a time. Don't panic, but it's like 10 minutes from now. You can change on the way. Change? But I just wore this to meet with the professors. Yeah, and it was fine for committee meeting. But this is a meeting with Lisa Valentine. She actually cares about fashion. But I need some time to get ready. It's up to you. Want to show up polished and late or get ready in the car? Let's go. I'll change in the car. Now we're talking. A few minutes later, you're flying down the road in Ethan's porch. How can you afford a car like this? It's LA. I'm an agent. Clients see the bling. Clients think I'll get them the bling. I can't afford not to have one. But hey, you should be focused on looking like your next big thing for Lisa. Get change. So I need to buy a new outfit. Looking like a superstar. So what should I get? And isn't this the nostalgic, you guys? So I'm not gonna go Bethany. Who's Bethany? Oh, it is gonna be casual though, cause I am, only going to a meeting. I'm going to a meeting, so what should I wear? I'm not going to go to a club. I'm gonna wear. This looks very like business casual, so I'm gonna wear this. How do I look? Concerned that you did that at 70 miles an hour. Not bad. I won't take it, especially if our punctuality impresses Lisa. You and Ethan point to the parking lot at Freddy's to find a packed with sports cars, vintage hot rods, and sleep bag limousines. What if we can't find a spot? I'm sure one will open up any minute now. Okay, so I'm gonna start right here. Next episode, we'll see if we can impress Lisa Mermaid or Lisa